Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Jeffrey, and this is part of the Maximo Glossary series of YouTube shorts brought to you by Maximo Secrets. Today's topic is measure point, a part of assets. A measure point is a record given to an asset or location and a meter of type gauge or characteristic. Measure points are created in the condition monitoring application. Each record must reference either an asset or a location, but not both, and a meter name must also be given. This cannot be of type continuous. The unique identifier is normally created with an auto key. The purpose of a measure point record is to define the action limits for gauge type meters, which, if exceeded, will allow you to generate a work order to correct the condition. When a meter reading is made against the gauge meter on an asset or location, then if there is a corresponding measure point record, then the meter reading will be copied as a measurement, which is also seen in the condition monitoring record. The generation of the work order is comparing the measurement against the action limits. A work order could be generated for the measurements marked in red if the measurement is above the upper action limit or below the lower action limit. For characteristic meters, the observation values are defined by a domain. The domain values where you want an action to take place are entered in the table called characteristic action values. If there are domain values for which no action is needed, then do not create a record in this table. For both gauge and characteristic meters, the measure point record allows you to define a job plan or PM and a priority to use for the generated work order. The work order can be manually created or set to be automatically generated using a background cron task. There is no facility for creating measure point records, and there are several fields to manually fill. A pity, especially if you have multiple assets of the same type where the limits, job plans, PMs, and priority are identical. A workaround is to use an application import to import the records from a spreadsheet. Ideally, there would be an extension to the asset template to generate the records when the asset template is applied. Measure point records exist at the site level. They reference either an asset or a location, both of which are defined at the site level. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe for further Maximo Secrets videos and smash that like button. Until another time, goodbye.